Hey dude, this is Jaden coming at you from Team Shadow Strike, and as I just posted a video of my Jewel Knights that I used in a mirror match with my friend Zach, and now I'm going to be posting an updated version of the Genesis deck that I also used in my mirror match with Genesis and Zach, which I lost the mirror match of Genesis and Jewel Knights too. They were both very good matches. I just didn't draw. I rewatched the matches, and it was just I didn't trigger check things when I needed to. But anyway, I do like this version a lot better. It's changed up quite a bit. I just mainly went to add consistency power, so the rear guards were always swinging for a decent number, and just to try and put a new spin on the deck. And it did play test very well. I was very, very pleased with the Genesis deck. So anyway, guys, let's get right into it. So, as always with the grade 0s, I'm still using Aiming for the Stars Artemis. When the grade 1 Artemis rides it, we look at the top 7 for the grade 2 or the grade 3. For trigger lineup, still playing 4 Kakegurui Hime, even though I draw this card way too fucking much, and 3 Cyber Tiger for 7 critical triggers. And then for the draw triggers, we're playing 4 Bandit Danny and 1 Fancy Monkey for 5 draw triggers, and then of course our 4 heal triggers. So I'm doing 7 crit, 5 draw, 4 heal now, just to have that little extra draw power to get to other things in the deck if I need to. Grade 1s, 4 copies of Goddess of Self-Sacrifice Kushina, perfect guards. 4 copies of the grade 1 Artemis. Pretty cool. Her second ability, if you have the grade 0 in the soul, she gains plus 1,000 power on the Vanguard circle. And then if a grade 2 rides her that is not the grade 2 Artemis, you search the top 7 for the correct grade 2 Artemis, and you can superior ride. So it does have the ride chain correction ability, which is nice. Then for grade 1s, we have 4 copies of Battle Maiden Mihikaruhima. I don't know how you pronounce that properly. It's our 8K vanilla. I put this in here literally just to make our boosts as high as possible if we can. So they're there, and they're, so it's nice just to be able to have an 8K boost, because it's going to give you a pretty good boost, and your opponent's going to have to worry about it some time eventually. And then for the rest of the grade 1s, 2 Witch of Cat's Cumin. When it's called or wrote as the Vanguard, you soul charge 1, and then 1 copy of Battle Maiden Tatsuhime. I dropped to 1 of this card. It's now in there mainly just as attack. Grade 2s. 4 copies of the Twilight Hunter Artemis, the grade 2. Her ability is if her attack hits, and you may soul charge 2 cards. But then if the grade 1 Artemis is in the soul, you may soul charge an additional 2 cards. So if you have hit the ride chain perfectly up to your grade 2 ride, and her attack hits, you soul charge a grand total of 4 cards, which is a good early game soul charge. The new grade 2 that I put in here that I'm very pleased with is 4 copies of Witch of Raven's Chamomile. Her ability is really nice. When she is soul blasted and she hits the drop zone, you may counterblast 1 card to superior call her. And this works out because you don't counterblast a lot in this deck. The only other card that does counterblast in this deck is Tatsuhime, or the other grade 2, which is 3 copies of Battle Maiden Sayuhime. So those are the only 2 cards that counterblast in this deck. So that makes Chamomile a good card for this deck, in my opinion, since you're going to have Counterblast. So it's in there mainly just in case you're running low on rear guards. When you can use the Soul Blast ability to not only gain some kind of new skill, but you can get more attackers if you need it. Then going into grade 3s, we play 3 copies of Battle Deity of the Night Artemis. This is the grade 3 of the Ride Chain. Her ability is pretty simple. Soul Blast 3, it's a Limit Break. Limit Break 4. Soul Blast 3, when this unit attacks a Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, draw 2 cards, choose a card from your hand, and place it in the soul, and this unit gets plus 5,000 until the end of turn. And if you have the grade 2 Artemis in the soul, she gains plus 1,000 power, making her an 11K body, which is good. 2 copies of Eternal Goddess Iwanaga Hime. I like this card because it is a game changer to wipe out your opponent's front rows. You can kill off 12k attackers, 11k rear guards that they've stuck there. Maybe so you can just hurt their battle formation, which is really nice. That ability is you Soul Blast 6 on Limit Break, and you pop all units in the front row. And then her other abilities, you may Soul Blast 3 to give her 5,000 power. So, and then for the final card in the deck, 2 copies of Goddess of Good Luck Fortuna. Like I said, I like playing all 3 of these in the same deck. I think it works. Fortuna's abilities are Limit Break 4, Soul Blast 3. When this unit's drive check reveals a grade 1 or greater Genesis card, you may pay the cost. If you do, put the revealed card in the drop zone and perform an additional drive check. So it can save you at times. And then her second ability, just like Iwanaga Hime, is Soul Blast 3 to give her another plus 5,000 power. So that is my Genesis deck right now. It's working pretty consistently every time I've used it. One thing that's really nice about this deck is I always seem to open up with a grade 1. It's just the grade 2 that for some reason I have trouble finding. But anyway, it is a good deck. It's fun. It's consistent, which is always good. So, you could, if you want, you can play a straight Battle Deity of the Night build with Iwanaga Hime's. You could play just a straight, I've never seen anyone build just a straight Iwanaga Hime build, but I guess you could give that a shot. Or you could just play a straight Goddess of Luck deck. It's up to you. I mean, me personally, I think all 3 of these can exist in the same deck, and the deck can still function properly. That's just my opinion, because it's going to give you strengths against almost whatever you're going against, because Iwanaga Hime is going to help you in your Aquaforce, your Nova Grappler matches, and against other decks like the End, you're going to want to generate hand advantage with Artemis. So, I mean, this deck can help you in so many different ways. That's why I like this build quite a bit. So feel free in the comment section below to give me some more suggestions, or if you would like to see a more, or just a more focused build, like if you would like to see just a Goddess of Luck build, maybe I can find someone who can give you one of those, because I only have two copies of Goddess of Luck to my name. So, but anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, thumbs up this video for me, and I will see you later.